Good morning, Connections. Welcome. My name is Layla.
And I'm Andy.
And
welcome to church service.
Yes, and
or pre-show, I should say.
That's right, the pre-show. Exactly. That's exactly what I was going to say. Welcome to the Connections pre-show. So grateful to have you guys all joining us today.
Yes, we are. Thank you. Excellent job, Layla.
Well, thank you. How's it going?
Pretty good. And you?
Pretty good.
Good. How was your week after the horrible softball game we had Wednesday?
Mine was unaffected.
Actually, to be honest, so was mine.
But it was a good game. You guys still played
very
well.
It was fun. Yeah, we played okay. It was just things outside of our control. An that wasn't really the best, but that's okay. You got to take what you get.
Exactly.
So
exactly. Who, since we're talking about softball, who was the MVP this week for
Tony.
softball?
No, I don't know. No, I don't. You know what? Let's put.
I like Danny's catch.
Danny's catch when he ran against
the
yeah. I mean, I did have that no glove catch. Remember from behind,
yes.
But I like Danny's better. So we'll say Danny this week.
I thought
Danny's the MVP.
Yeah, his catch could have been like a perfect position for like
Sports
a training
center,
card or something.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, I could do that for you guys. I could walk around and try to make those.
It's okay.
Sound effects.
We're not really worth it.
I think you are.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, we want to direct you again to the QR code, which you can click on. Go to our app to get that. Social media, a bunch of stuff. You can see what's going on here. And that'll actually take us in. We'll kind of talk about what's happening tonight, which is something pretty awesome. Our middle school is reopening.
Yes.
Not that they've ever been closed, but they're in this past year when we brought our new children's ministry on, Tracy, she has taken the middle school and kind of added it to what she used to do, because they used to be part of our high school group. And it was great, but there is a kind of a big difference sometime between sixth grade and high school. And we kind of wanted to give them their own separate things so they could have their own time to focus on what's important to them. So that starts again tonight from 6:30 to 7:15.
Yes.
It's 6th to 8th graders. I know that because I just looked at it, but I'm trying to act like I'm remembering it.
You're doing great.
And let's see. And also, if you're a current 5th grader, you can in turn show up. And what is it? It's a jar of mushrooms. Pickle. No.
It's a jar of pickles and mushrooms. What does that teach us about the fruits of the Spirit?
Actually, it's marshmallows.
Marshmallows. I said mushrooms because you said mushrooms.
I totally flubbed
it.
Yep.
Yeah, we said this would happen.
We did say this would happen. Yep. We would say we would in turn mess it up every single week. So therefore, you guys have to come. And then guess what? Next week, middle schoolers can come here if they're here during the first service and tell us what it is.
Yes. That's great.
I would like to know.
Me too.
Okay.
And I'd like to make sure it's not mushrooms.
Exactly.
And it's marshmallows.
A jar. Well, they do sell mushrooms in jars, but I would prefer marshmallows and mushrooms. I'm not a big mushroom fan.
Yeah.
So, well, while we're on the subject of students, our high school groups are still meeting. We are, for the next few weeks, changing times from, we used to meet at 4 till about 6. I have a ton of graduation parties that I've been asked to show up to. I don't know why.
You're so popular, that's why.
No, Angie is so popular. I'm just along for the ride. But, so we're going to be meeting from about 2 to about 4 now. So for the next couple weeks, and that might even stay for summer hours, just so we can get people out of here sooner and let them enjoy the rest of their day after we have a awesome chat about what Christ is doing in our lives.
Awesome.
So, yep.
Very cool.
Also, the college group is still meeting on Mondays. That time is the same, so 7 to about 8:30 or so. So if you are a college-age student, you don't have to be going to college. You could be in trade school. You could be kind of finding whatever you want to do next. Feel free. Show up and join in.
Great coverage. So today is exciting because
What's going on today?
Graduation
recognition. Yay.
Yes.
Congratulations, graduates.
Yes, congratulations. Must be so exciting. Do you remember what it was like on your graduation day for high school or college?
Yeah. I mean, high school more just because it's a bigger thing for me, because I was actually working full time when I was in college. So it doesn't really, that was just another day.
Yeah.
But high school was pretty big because I was like, wow, I made it.
Yeah.
And most of my friends made it.
Yeah.
No, we had a very small school. So like it was fun, it was really close knit. So
Yep.
it was real fun just to, graduate, be done, throw your cap up in the air.
Yeah.
And yeah.
I know I was thinking about it, reminiscing on the drive-in, and I was just like sitting there thinking about just in that moment when I was like going through the high school graduation ceremony, and there was just so many like mixed emotions, right? Like such hard work for the last 4 years,
Yep.
and then going into the big time world and all that responsibility that was coming.
Yeah. Being a little bit scared of
Yeah.
what
Right.
comes next, because when you're a senior, you're kind of the big fish in a small pond. Then you go to college and you're in the ocean.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So I had to ask, did you end up like going to school for what you were planning to, or
Nope.
did things? Yeah, I was thinking about that too. Of
course not.
I had totally veered off the path that I was
Exactly.
planning for.
No, I want to do something with like art, but then I was like a little bit through. I started working, and I was like, I kind of like where I'm at here. This seems to fit my talents. I can help people, so I just kind of went that route.
Awesome. Yeah.
And you?
I was planning on being a nurse.
Oh.
Yeah, I was in nursing school for
You'd have been a great nurse.
a minute. I give mad props out to all of the nurses out
Agreed.
there and all healthcare workers in general. It's hard.
It is
It's
hard.
and it takes just very unique, special people to do that.
It does.
Not that I'm not unique and special.
No, you're very
but
unique and special.
I felt like there were other
I'm just
things for
weird.
me. I'm not going to deny that.
Neither will I. Neither will Angie. Anyway.
So, speaking of graduation,
Mm-hmm.
just makes everybody think about summer. We're heading into
Yep.
summer now. It's very hot out. Do
Yep.
you have any fun summer plans, vacations?
No vacation set up this year because we're taking one next year for my oldest's senior year. So we're kind of
okay.
putting things on hold this year so we can plan on
Cool.
that and put a lot into that for us next year. So yeah,
Do you already know where you're going?
you'd have to ask Angie. I'm just along for the ride. She's the planner.
Sure is.
Yes, she is. And you guys doing anything?
We don't have any like vacations or anything planned. We might.
I mean, I plan on coming over to
Yeah.
your house and hanging out in the
Yes.
pool and the fire pit,
right.
stuff like that.
I
So
think that's perfect segue into what I was going to say. I just want to be able to spend time with friends and family and
great,
just enjoy the summer.
cool.
Yeah.
All right.
So, speaking of summer, I have some great summer jokes
Okay.
for you and
right.
all of you guys tuning in.
Get ready. We got some jokes, and then we have a very special guest.
Yes. So, where do sheep go on vacation?
Something with Bob, but what is it?
The Bahamas.
Oh boy, that actually might be where we are going for our trip.
Well, now you'll think of that.
I will every time.
time.
I'm going to walk around and tell everybody that on the boat. Anyway,
Okay. Bad joke number 2.
I'm ready.
What is a frog's favorite summertime treat?
No.
Hopsicles.
Oh boy. And with that, I'll bring in a chair for our special guest.
All right.
Oh boy, that frogs.
Scooch on over here.
Make sure I'm still in the picture, unfortunately. And we are joined by the illustrious John Krum.
Yes.
Hey, good morning, everybody.
Put it up to your mouth. There you
Good morning,
go.
everybody. How we doing
Good
today?
morning.
We're good.
We're
Thank
doing
you.
Great.
All right, good.
All right, John, we'll start with some easy questions.
Oh, boy.
How
Can't
long
wait.
have you been coming to Connections?
Wow. It started back in 1996 as the Prairie Chapel, and it started in our basement.
In your basement.
Interesting. 1996. So, yeah,
So for a little bit.
just a little bit.
And what do you do here at Connections?
Well, I'm part of the, okay.
Put it towards your mouth even more.
Okay. So I am,
You're getting in trouble.
I know. I'm on the board, on the elder board
Okay.
right now,
Okay.
and the elder board basically we sort of oversee, and we're sort of the safeguard of the church for their mission, how it's supposed to be run. We're sort of a senior advisory for Dave, who's our senior pastor. We make sure our mission's right, what's going on, and we don't do the day-to-day basis, but we just oversee the church to make sure we're doing the Christianity and God's word that we're supposed
Yeah.
to do.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what
And we are very appreciative for
Yes,
all
we
of
are.
that.
Thank you very much.
Are we on to some fun questions now?
Yes.
Oh boy.
All right, here we go.
So-
Get ready.
Okay.
All right. So your wife, Miss Lori,
Yes.
was
Who's the coolest person in the
very
world?
cool.
Yes, she is.
Is she going to
Way cooler than this guy.
Is she going to be joining and watching online?
I think she is. She may have a question for us, maybe. I'm not
Okay.
sure.
All right.
We're gonna
I'll
check.
keep an eye out. Does she usually come onto YouTube or to Facebook? Do you know?
YouTube. I don't even know.
Okay. Well, we'll keep an eye out
I'm
for
not
her.
even
We'll
sure
keep an
what's
eye out
going
for
on.
it, and if
Okay.
we, we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
okay.
she was one of my teachers in elementary school for 4th and 5th grade.
Okay.
So I thought it would be fun to do our own little show of Are You Smarter Than a 4th Grader?
Oh boy.
Yeah.
I know
So
that I'm not.
I'm not either.
I surprisingly am not either, but hopefully
you
that
are.
Miss Lori doesn't think that she didn't do a good job teaching me. I just can't
She
remember.
did an excellent job.
Yeah, she was a great
Very-
teacher. I'm sure she
Yes.
did well with
yes.
you.
Mm-hmm.
Which, by the way, was she actively teaching when you guys?
Yes, when we got
got married?
married 16 years ago,
Okay.
almost 17, she was still teaching, and she was teaching like 3rd, 4th, 5th.
Okay.
And she was in out at Park.
Oh,
She
okay.
was out,
Yeah.
Yep. So, yeah.
Well, that actually makes sense how she can actually relate to you on a mental
lot
level,
of
right?
daily basis. Exactly.
So we're gonna quiz you to see how much you've learned from her.
Okay. Give it a shot. Let's see what happens.
All right. I have 2 questions. Question number 1: How old does a plant or an animal remains need to be before they can be considered a fossil? Here's your answers to select from:
Ooh,
1,000 years, 100,000 years, 1,000,000 years, or 10,000 years.
Oh, my word.
Just take a guess.
Millions of years.
That is incorrect.
I would
Andy?
say 10,000.
Ooh, he's got
You
that.
gotta be
Smarter than
kidding.
a 4th grader. I'm smarter than John Krum.
I can't believe he knew that. He saw
you know what?
I
I
know.
saw the answers.
No, I totally guessed.
Okay, question number 2.
Okay.
Which of the following objects would be the best to conduct electricity?
Ooh.
A car tire, a plastic cup, a paperclip, or a tree branch?
Paperclip.
Yes.
Good
a
job. I was about to
paperclip.
say that. It should definitely not be car tires because we're
Exactly.
driving on 4 of them.
Right.
Sometimes. I've seen some people on 3.
All right, so that's our quiz questions.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Did well.
Is there anything
1 out of
you'd
2.
like to say to your lovely wife who's watching right now at home?
Honey, how you doing? I'm here, church, and love you. You're a great wife, and hey, I'll see you when I get home after church. All right?
Oh my gosh,
All right.
that's adorable. Well, if you were in the
Oh.
doghouse for
out
not
of it
passing
now.
your 4th grade
you
quiz.
should be out of it now.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Well, thank you, sir. It was
You're
a pleasure
welcome.
to
Thank
have you here with us
I appreciate
this morning.
You guys do a great job, and we appreciate it. There's a lot of people out there online enjoy you guys doing this, so keep
Thank
it up.
you.
It's doing
Well, thank
great.
you.
All right.
All right.
Thank you. See ya.
Bye,
You can
John.
leave your mic right there if you'd like. Thank you, sir.
Well, all right. Snuggle back in here.
All right. We're going
What
to...
else have we not covered yet?
Today's series, our
Yes.
new sermon series, which is what our shirts are kind of talking about, straight out of God's Word.
Yes. Yes.
This series is going to start. It's about missions and our global reach, both our role and how we do that as a church and partner with other churches and other organizations. But it's a month-long series that we're looking forward to. What's up, Justin? And so, yeah, it starts. It will check. We'll see how we kind of work with our ministry partners around the world, which is
Yes.
kind of cool to hear that we have partners around the world.
Yes. I couldn't agree more. Couldn't agree more. And the series is called Change the World. And today we will be specifically focusing on giving.
Giving.
Yes.
Great. Speaking at, right, there's a way you can give also. You can go check
Yes.
that. You can give. You can give financially. You can give of your time. You can help volunteer. I know Tracy needs some more volunteers for children's ministry.
Great.
So we would love to help her out and help our kids because they are the next generation who take what we're doing and move it forward. So if you can, think about it, pray on it, and if God feels you to or pushes you to move, then I'd say jump because we weren't going to do this a couple of months ago, and now we're doing this every week.
Yes, we're having the time of our lives.
Time of our lives. We won't sing that song, Time of Our Lives, I
No.
promise.
They might.
Maybe
they
we'll
might
practice
fire
it.
us.
Yeah. If we ever wanted to stop doing this, we'd start singing it.
Yes. So we got a couple of comments.
Oh, we do? Who we got?
Lori finally
Oh.
joined, and John is gone now, but she said to ask John what is our favorite TV show to watch together. So we'll
we
have
will
to,
ask, and then we'll get back with
yes.
you guys next week with what that answer is.
Yes.
But Lori, we thank you for watching. We thank you for commenting.
Yeah.
We want to thank you all again every week for tuning in to us talking, being here with you. It's a great way to start our morning, and we hope that's a great way to start yours. And another great way to start our morning is by worshiping. So we're going to turn it over to our band. So thank you guys. Have a great week.